Hey, what's up? This is Ross, and I'm here for another video review. And because tomorrow, November 5th, is the release of the Hobbit Extended Edition, which I will be getting and I will be doing a review in as soon as I get done watching it. I've decided to do a review on The Lord of the Rings, the Extended Editions, yes. Alright, so this set is probably one of the best Blu-ray sets you can possibly buy. I don't really think there really is, if you really want to show off your HD TV, and I know that there's Ultra HD out there and stuff like that, but even if you have one of those TVs, this is a must-buy for you. Quite possibly this is the best Blu-ray set out there, at least one of the top three. Now, the fact that this set is, it does come with all three movies too as well, in case you, when you wanted to find out, and it comes with a little map on there and stuff. Alright, so, each movie, now I'm not going to go over most of what the series is about. It's about basically Frodo's quest to basically get the ring to Mordor and destroy the ring in the mountains of Mordor, and along that you have huge epic wars. You have Aragorn, the rightful king, who really doesn't want to be king until like the very last minute. You have basically Frodo, who's sent on this perilous quest, and he's so small and meager, yet he has so much courage in this series that he has to overcome so many obstacles of the burden of carrying the ring. And you have the elves, and you have the dwarves, and you have this alliance in the first one. In the first one, the Fellowship of the Ring, that extended edition boils down to about 25 minutes worth of footage, okay? So you're going to get 25 minutes of extended footage, alright? So what that means is basically you're going to see some scenes that were not in the regular theatrical release. That's about 20 minutes extra, because the regular theatrical release of the Fellowship of the Ring was 3 hours. All right, and when we come into the Two Towers, that's more about the human side of Lord of the Rings. You get to see the Riders of Rohan. You get to see the Rohirrim. You get to see Helm's Deep, which is the kind of like the place where the king kind of hides out and makes his stand with the War of the Ring and stuff like that. See, the War of the Ring starts in the Two Towers. So basically, in the Two Towers, you get the War of the Ring, and that's where the humanity has to make its stand. But humanity is not very trusting of elves and dwarves, and certainly they're not going to put their they're reluctant to put their hopes in a hobbit for bringing the ring to Mordor, because it's such a huge, insane task. So that's where you have Gandalf, who basically helps the humans, and who was in Fellowship of the Ring, but in this one he turns more into a white wizard, and he becomes, in all his purpose and glory, one of the best wizards in Lord of the Rings, if not better than Sauron. And you have the evil clutch again, getting deeper and deeper of Sauron. You know, Sauron's eye is fixed on Frodo and his friends to get this ring to Mordor. It is doing everything it can to stop this small hobbit from getting this ring to Mordor. Because if it gets there, then that's it. He's basically won his quest, and everything goes back to normal. So basically, in the second one, you have 45 minutes of extended footage that shows basically the relationship between a little bit more of the relationship between the humans and how they're doing in the city of Gondor and the White Castle of Gondor, and a bit more footage about Frodo's quest and stuff like that. And then you get a little bit more added footage of the War of Helm's Deep. And then we get to the third one, which is Return of the King, which has basically the greatest increase of scenes out of all of them. Basically, you get an extra hour. So we're talking about the difference between a 200-minute movie to almost a 4-hour and 5-minute movie, which is basically you get scenes where you get more scenes of the castle of Gondor. You get more war scenes. I mean, the war scene alone lasts about 70 minutes throughout the whole movie. I mean, yeah, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes of the whole entire movie. It is absolutely massive. And they extend it out. You can tell that it's extended out. And you get a few more scenes about how Gollum was into the Two Towers. His relationship what he was as a hobbit, and how he turns into what we know him as now, and which is the creature he is now, and his lust for the ring, because he's always trying to find his precious, and the fact that basically, the increase is so, it's like night and day. It makes it so much to the point where you can easily tell the difference between the two. I mean, each of these versions, you can tell the difference between the theatrical versions and the newer versions. And you can tell that because it makes the story so much better. In fact, I think they're more towards the books. So if you want a version that's more towards the books, then this is the version you should get on Blu-ray. And it's just, they're just so identifiable as far as the things that we have to go through in our daily lives and the challenges that we have to go through and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of identify with the Lord of the Rings, because here's this little small meager hobbit, and he has such a massive, insane challenge in front of him. And how can he do that? Well, he can't without the support of some of his friends, and he can't do it alone. That's the thing. You find out right at first, is that he can't do this quest alone. So when the Fellowship splits up, he still has his friend Samwise Gamgee with him. And that helps Frodo out in basically his quest. And like I said, these versions are like night and day. I mean, it's like they're so much better than the theatrical releases. And definitely the 1080p on these is absolutely a marvel to behold. It's outstanding. It's the best 1080p I've seen. And I have to trim this down. Next, when I get The Hobbit, I will make a review on that. And get this, definitely get it. It's one of the best Blu-rays out there. And I will be back to do The Hobbit next time. All right? Thank you very much for watching.